Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome back to another grounded update video where today I'm going to be going through and I'm going to be building onto my little mini series that I have going to show you guys different places where you can get some of the more advanced materials inside of grounded. This is going to point out a helpful tip video for anybody who's been playing a while and just needs a couple pointers, or if you guys have just started playing grounded as well, this video will definitely help you as well. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, but let's hop in and talk about what we're going to be doing today. So today we're going to be going over how to find acorn shells, and a great place to find them because you need acorn shells in order to find a more advanced material that you guys have probably been asking me for a ton in my comments, and that is Sim, where do you find sunken bones and koi scales? So if you guys would like to know where the koi scales are and the sunken bones, make sure you guys watch all the way to the end, but let's talk about acorn shells first. So why do you need acorn shells? Because you need a shovel. Where do you get acorn shells from? Well, you're going to get them from over here by the good old tree. But what do you need in order to get acorn shells? You're going to need a pebblet hammer. How do you get a pebblet hammer? Let's talk about that. So in order to get a pebblet hammer, you need 3 sprigs, 4 pebblets, and 1 crude rope. In order to research this, in order to be able to build one of these, you need to research the plant fiber in order to find out the recipe to make crude rope, and then you just pick up the stuff and you will be able to make yourself a hammer. Once you have your hammer, you just walk up and give an acorn a good old smack, and you'll get between 1 to 3 acorn shells. If you're really lucky, I've seen it happen where you've gotten 4 before, and if you're really lucky, you get a dancing acorn top. But once you have up your acorn shells like I do, you can go right into your inventory, go over here, and you'll be able to make an acorn shovel. Now, an acorn shovel will require 2 sprigs, 1 crude rope, and 1 acorn shell. Before we leave from this location, I want to point out to you guys a couple things. When you're coming over here to get acorn shells, 1, acorns will populate anywhere around this tree. Okay, so you'll be able to run all the way around the tree in order to get them. But let me give you a couple of pointers of caution. Right here, on this other side, when you jump over, there's going to be an entrance to go right underneath the tree. There's a wolf spider there, or 2 wolf spiders there. Be careful. Anywhere on this side of the tree right here, you will have mosquitoes and orb weavers. Also, be careful. Very dangerous. They want to hurt you. Be warned for those. You don't want to be anywhere near that, especially if you're early game. So just run over here. This little area right here is generally pretty safe as long as you don't have anything chase you over here, and you should be able to get some acorn shells as long as it's midday to early morning. If it becomes towards the later at night, the wolf spiders start to wander and it starts to get a little bit more dangerous. But that's how you get acorn shells. Let's go over and let's talk about koi scales and sunken bones. Now, both of them are in the lower pond area, and I will show you guys how to get to the lower pond area. Let's talk what you're going to need. Like I said, you are going to need a shovel. So I'm just going to go ahead and craft up a shovel right now just so I have one. And the next thing that would be a good thing to use, but you do not need, but it's going to make this process a lot easier, is if you have a gill tube or a bubble helm. Both of those will come in handy, trust me, but you do not need them in order to get 1 or 2 of each if you're just looking to research them. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pretty much run out to the end of these lily pads that are here, and you see where that bubble came up? That's pretty much where you're diving down. Wait for your stamina to come all the way back up because you're going to want to swim as fast as you can, and you're just going to come over here and you're going to swim straight down. Now, there are spiders in here that are going to try to eat you, just like that one right there. He will kill you. And there's a koi fish in here that will try to eat you. Watch out for all of those. Get as much bubbles as you can while you're sitting here. Sitting right above this crack will give you tons of air. This is like your last spot where you could come in to get air until you get a little bit further in. So just grab air while you can, and then let's go straight down here. But before we do, I want to show you guys on the map. This is where I am. This is where the entrance to the lower pond is right here. There is another one on this side, but this is the easier one to get to because, like I said, it's off some lily pads and then swimming straight down. But once you get your air all the way back up, you want to make sure that it's full. I'm going to go down. I'm going to show you guys where a koi scale is. So when you swim straight down, what you're looking for is muddy scales. Muddy scales are scales that are, well, muddy. They're half buried in mud, and that's how you find them. So there's one right here. So you can go ahead and just get this guy up. See, this is why you need the shovel, in order to dig them up. After you grab one, immediately hightail back for oxygen, because without a gill tube or a bubble helm, you will suffocate fairly quickly. So I'm just going to go ahead and get up right about here and make sure I get some oxygen. And we're going to talk about the sunken bones as well. Now, sunken bones are down here. They are just hidden in the ground, just like the koi scales. I'll go down and I'll show you where one is. But you'll see when you only have the 40 seconds of air, it becomes very, very tricky in order to get more than one resource at a time. The last thing that could help with this is a lantern. A lantern really would help with this as well. But you can see right here, this is what the sunken bones look like. You hit them once with a shovel and you're able to dig them up, and you're able to make yourself your bone trident and your bone daggers and everything like that. So this location, guys, is a great place to go. Now, these items do respawn. They do take some time to respawn, but they do respawn for you guys to be able to find. Just make sure you come over here. Be careful with spiders, especially when you're playing on medium, you don't have any armor, because that's pretty much what's going to happen. They're going to bite you twice and you're going to die. So we're going to come over here, poke him a little bit, and then get killed by a diving bell spider. Perfect. Yeah, and that, guys, that location that I was pointing at where my backpack is right now, where this backpack is, this is right where you're going to want to be in order to get those koi scales and the sunken bones, in order to do things like make your bone trident and also come through and be able to make your armor as well, your koi armor as well. So, like I said, making a guild tube will come in handy. If you guys would like me to do a walkthrough of that, let me know down in the comments and I'll show you guys how to make one of those as well. In the next video, we're going to be covering crow feathers, so make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your bell notification to all. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.